All right, thanks for stopping by. Good morning. A lot cooler today than yesterday. So we're going to take an amazing bike ride. You are going to love this scenery and this footage. Leaving the campground, we're going to go all the way into the town of Ouray, which is probably about 7 miles. I think the whole trip is going to be close to 18 miles because I'm going to take a loop through the backside of the town. I'm going to be hard on the brakes going down this hill. It is so much steeper than the camera makes it out to be. So I'm pretty sure my brakes are going to be pretty hot by the time I get to the bottom of this hill. But check out this footage. You can see the mountains coming up. I'll pull over somewhere so you can see the mountains and try to give you a shot of the town from the overlooks. There's going to be probably a lot of dead air in this because, I just can't talk for the whole ride. It's probably going to be close to 30 minutes. I'll edit it down closer to 20. This is the best part of the trip. The first day was a little disappointing that I couldn't find any free dispersed camping, that I ended up having to stay at a paid campground. I do have another place in mind that I'm going to go scout out later this afternoon, and we'll pass by it on this trip. I'm going to take 2 trips today, so I'm going to do about 40 miles of bike riding today. The good news is 50% of it is downhill. Let's pull over right here. You can see the snow still on the highest mountain peaks. There's the town. The camera's on my chest, so I'm trying to aim where I think it should be. I'll give you a better view than this. Probably can't see it really good from here. We'll have several opportunities to pull off. And down at the bottom of the hill is a little bridge that goes over a canyon. And there is a rushing stream of water that goes under there. I'll stop there for sure. Give you a shot of that. I haven't met as much traffic today as yesterday. Today's Monday, so a lot of people went home yesterday evening. It was really a stream of traffic headed south. I was headed north. Hard to beat this scenery though. I hear my brakes starting to squeak. They are going to be too hot to touch by the time I get to the bottom of this hill. It's a long way down. Hope you've got some popcorn and a soda, because we're going to be here a while. This will be the longest video I've ever uploaded. Okay, so here's the bridge of the little canyon stream. I'll park it here because you've got to see this. Very beautiful. Okay, so I hope I aim the camera in the right direction because it's still mounted to my chest. Now let's try this side. There we go. This will be better. How about that? That's gorgeous. That gorge is gorgeous. Try the other side. There's the town. Such a nice place, but it is expensive here. Bring all your money and your credit cards. You'll need it. I've spent so much on gas on this trip that the remainder of the time, all of my exploring is going to be on the e-bike because I'll be using free energy. It's free because I recharge with the sun. Brought my Powerade. Okay, so I just had an idea. There is a dirt road that turns off right down here to the left, and I think it's a forest road. So while we're down here, we might as well check it out and see if it's the kind of place that I could get the van down here. And maybe there's some primitive dispersed campsites down here, so we'll check it out. Okay, so it's just right here on the left. I was looking at it on the satellite map, but you can never tell, you know, is this road just for Jeeps only or what? You can never tell that by the satellite map. You kind of got to go and look at it in person. There's a lot of roads around here that's only for Jeeps. You know, they're just too rough for anything else. So that's a private driveway to the right. That's somebody's house up in there. But this is a forest road. There was a sign that said no camping until you get down to 1/3 of a mile. I don't know. I don't think I can get the van through this. No way. This is a Jeep trail. I can't even hardly get the bike through this. Well, now we know. But I'm really curious to see what's up this way. I think it just makes a loop. So maybe this is not the same one I saw on the map. Uh-oh. Sorry. Geez, I didn't know anybody was camping back in there. There was a guy in a tent with a dog. So we'll continue back with the original plan and just ride into town. Man, this is rough here. There's no way I would drive the van up here. Let's get another overlook shot. This will be way better. Now you can see the little town down between the mountains. And we'll do it again on the way back up. We'll go to the overlook that's actually on the highway. It's a little closer to town. Thank goodness this bike has good brakes. It has hydraulic brakes, disc brakes, but they still squeak a bit when they get hot. And going all downhill all this time, they're pretty hot. So when we hit the pavement, we'll continue on to the left, and we're going to have to get on the highway. And that kind of concerns me a little bit, because some of these people drive this windy mountain road really fast. The speed limit's like 25, but most people that's used to the road, they do more like 45 or 50. So I'll just stay as close to the white line as possible. And I'll go as fast as I can. Keep up with traffic. Alright, so I gotta pay attention. So enjoy the ride. Okay, so we're coming into town. You'll get some good views of this quaint little town. Really upscale stuff here. Really fancy. Fancy schmancy. Now I'll just mosey on through. I'll go all the way to the end of town, and then I think I'll turn and come back up one of the side roads. All the roads here are dirt roads except for this main drag through the center of town. Same way with Silverton. It's just like this. Just one paved road. Keeps that old western feel, even though Silverton is way more rustic than this place. You can tell the money ended up here. But it's clean, safe. I guess you get what you pay for after all, don't you? But look how scenic this place is. This is so nice to be able to ride the bike through here instead of having to drive a car or van through here. Just more convenient. We got to watch out for these crosswalks here. There's yield signs that you have to yield to the pedestrians. Last time I was here, that was 3 years ago. Yeah, I almost saw an accident. This guy did not yield to the pedestrians and just about hit a crowd of people. Not nearly as crowded as yesterday. The weekend crowd has gone. So I got to think where I'm going to turn. I think I want to go to the left because it's mainly just homes on each side of this main street. Let's see, I don't want to get out in the middle of the road. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to turn it around here and then cross the street really quick. See what this Subaru is going to do here. They may not see me, so I'm going to wave them on through. Riding a bike in town. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. You're riding a bike in town. You know, people just, they don't look for motorcycles. They don't look for bicycles. So you got to look for them. Because, you know, we're hard to see. So here's the little residential street. Wouldn't it be nice to have a place here? I bet a lot of these condos here on the right would be a good investment. I think they've got a little ski place around here somewhere, so summer and winter, probably all year round. It's a tourist place. So I'll take this up a couple more blocks and then turn left and get back on the main road. Then pull over and get some Powerade in me, getting thirsty. And then I don't think I'll bore you with the long trek back up the hill because that's going to be a slow ride. I think I'll pick back up with you when I get up, you know, closer to the campground, but still give you that final ride in up the hill. Okay, so I made it back up the hill. I thought I would spare you that long, boring, slow ride up the hill. Luckily, I didn't have much traffic. So I stopped here at the first overlook. Thought I'd give you a better shot at that. We can even zoom it in. What a beautiful little town. Ouray, Colorado. Some people call it Ouray, but I've been told it's supposed to be called Ouray. I think it's named after a Native American chief. It's so sunny it's hard for me to see the screen. There goes the motorcycles. So I'm camping up this way. So I'll give you the video of the ride into the campground. Tonight will be my last night here at this campground. You know, I just can't pay for another campground. I'm going to have to find a free dispersed site. I've got a couple of options. Not really sure what I'll do, but I've never had a whole lot of luck in Colorado. It's just too crowded. They need to put a sign up. No vacancy, we are full. So, I mean, if I have to stealth park on a pull off somewhere, I'll do that. But I'd like to be able to go and find a site in the afternoon. So I'll have, you know, the afternoon and evening just to chill at the campsite. And then I think I'll start heading toward Telluride or Dolores. I know there's absolutely nothing around Telluride. They've got big signs in Telluride saying absolutely no camper van parking in the city. Big digital flashing signs. They really enforce that. Because, you know, I understand why. Because the lodging industry, the hotels and cabins and stuff, they don't want to lose out on that money. And I get that. So I'll have to stay probably 15-20 miles outside of Telluride, somewhere in the woods. And another thing I'm having a really hard time on, cell service. I've got just enough download speed to kind of stream some YouTube stuff, so I'll have something to watch in the evenings, but I have almost zero upload speed. I've been trying to get up the previous video, which you'll see before this one. I've been trying to get it up for over 24 hours and it's still only a third uploaded. That's how slow the upload speed is. You know, cell signal here in the mountains is very difficult. So that's going to limit the time I spend here. You know, I've got to get videos up. If I can't do that, I got to move on. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But this place is absolutely beautiful. Give you a shot right here. There's the money shot. You can see the town in the mountains and the winding road. I hope I'm aiming this in the right direction, because I can't see the screen, you know, it's against my chest. Alright, let's continue on. So it looks like I'll stay here tonight and maybe 2 more nights, and then I'll start heading back towards Flagstaff. Van life's just easier there. And I love Flagstaff. It's something about that place that makes me feel good. I love all the ponderosas. You know, camping's easy there. Arizona, all around, is just easy to do the lifestyle I'm doing. If only Arizona had more streams and rivers like Colorado does, man, that place would be the ideal place. You know, Arizona doesn't have many rivers, but it's got everything else. I mean, it's got a large amount of mountains and forests, you know, from Flagstaff, Prescott, Payson, Show Low, all the way to the New Mexico border. A lot of forest there. Those are great places to go to escape the hot weather. And then, as winter approaches, you know, they've got all that desert, from high desert to low desert, so you can kind of work it out for whatever temperatures you're experiencing. Just an abundance of places to go for free and camp for 14 days, and then move on to another adventure. Okay, I think we only got like half a mile to go, maybe. I've given this e-bike a workout today. But I'm so impressed with the electronics and the battery on this e-bike. This is the Hopsco that I've done so many videos about and bragged on. It's a big difference between this bike and the old bike. The old bike, once the battery got down close to half way charged, it would lose power, but this one has that staying power. It's got a more quality battery, much more quality electric motor. Oh, there's a campsite there to the right. I didn't even notice that. It's not even on the inside of the campground. It's just one they kind of stuck in there. Good thing about a campground, though, is, you don't have to worry about water and trash. I've got dumpsters on the left. They've got the bear locks on them. Just a cable system on this one. And I'll fill up water before I go and dump trash. Here we are, back to my temporary home. Last night here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this ride as much as I did. I hope to get this video up if I ever get cell signal. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.